Okay, so here's how I have my Dillon 650 set up for my 6GT. The case feeder up there, it's the regular large rifle shell plate that goes in there, or the feeder plate, whatever they call that. I made a slight modification down here. I have a piece of tape, as you can kind of see right here. It's I put a piece of tape on the inside so it's not sticky on the inside. The GT was just short enough that it was dragging the shell that was sitting on top of it out as well, and it wasn't feeding properly. So just a quick little piece of tape fix that for me. You may or may not need that. I modified the tool head setup here a little bit. As you can see, I've drilled and tapped for these two screws. They press down on the tool head. They take any of the slop and the movement out of that. And then I've done something similar down here. I have washers with a needle bearing washer inside there, so I can screw that down tighter, and it takes all the movement out of the shell plate. The shell plate is just regular 308 pins. The feeder plate back here is just the regular 308 version of that. So you can pretty much run all that. Now the powder tube that we were talking about, generally that powder measure would go right here. I don't use it. I use the resizing decapping die right here in the first station. Then I use a Sinclair mandrel down here to run that into the second station, where basically the primer station's at. Third station this is a funnel die right here, but it's designed to work like this, not the funnel die with the big volume powder measure that normally goes there. So this is called like the AT die, powder funnel die, something like that. And then it comes with a little plastic funnel, and then the actual funnel fits down inside of that. And that needs to be a 6mm. I use a 6 Creedmoor. I'm sure most of the 6mm powder funnels would work. And then of course, bullet seating die, and then the last station right there in the tool head is empty. I don't need it for anything. So basically I just run everything down, resize, decap, prime, run it through the mandrel, and then when it gets to the powder measure, I have 3 charge masters over here that pretty much have to work their little asses off to keep up with this thing. And I can load about 100 rounds in 30 minutes with that. So it's a pretty good setup. Not a lot of slop, not a lot of variance. Works pretty well.